Hi everyone, welcome to Infinity Capital. My name is Raj. Today we are going to talk about IOL Chemical and Pharmaceuticals Limited. A quick disclaimer guys, this video is for educational purposes only. It's not a buy sell recommendation. Please consult your financial advisor if you'd like to buy and sell stocks. So we'll do a quick check on IOL Chemical. See, this company has two businesses. They make APIs, which are also called as active pharma ingredients and bulk drugs. Plus, they have a specialty chemical portfolio. So, their API unit is backward integrated. Backward integration means if they are making a key ingredient or a key chemical, they have done they have taken the whole process backwards, wherein they are making the raw material also, which is used for that API or the bulk drug. So they make this API called ibuprofen, which is used in painkillers, fever, inflammation. So this ibuprofen has been very widely used during this pandemic because most patients were given anti-inflammatory, they were getting fever, painkillers were given. So this business has done extremely well, and my guess is for the next 3 to 5 years this should do good because this pandemic is here to stay at least for the next 2 3 years till the point everybody doesn't get vaccinated. So I see a good trajectory of profits coming in for this company for the next 3 to 5 years. Do a quick check on the history. They started in 1986. It's a very old company. They started with a bulk chemical, specialty chemical plant, and then they've been adding capacity since. Started their ibuprofen in 2000, and then they've established multiple units. Commencement of isobutyl benzene. They got listed in 2010. So this is the history. They've got these certifications. So when you do business with regulated markets like Europe, America, South Africa, all the other countries like Australia, you have to get these certifications if you want to sell your products in these countries. So these certifications are extremely important. It also adds value to the company. So this is something, if they are doing business in India, they need to get certifications from the Indian authorities as well. So they have the ethyl acetate, which is basically used in just a moment guys. So this ethyl acetate is used as a green solvent, so it is used in these industries: the printing, packaging, inks, adhesives, pharmaceuticals, cosmetics, agrochemicals, so on and so forth. Let's do a quick fundamental check. So IOL is a 4,200 crore market cap. It's a small cap company. Couple of interesting points here, guys. Largest manufacturer of ibuprofen with 35% global share. This is something that I look for. What kind of moat or distinguishing factor does this company have? Does the company have a market share or a product that they sell which they don't have much competition, or they have pricing power? So they have 30% market share in the isobutyl benzene segment. These are the things I like to look at when I do a short-term analysis. Let's do investor check. So the promoters don't hold more than 50%, something to keep note of, but we are going to do a short-term investment. So it's all right, nothing much, but however I would have loved if this was higher at the 60-70% range. If you notice, since last year FIIs have got interested in this stock. They've doubled their stake in the company, so noteworthy. The company has gotten on their radar. And FIIs, DIs usually have a 2 to 3 year wait period in a stock. They will not just buy a stock and sell it in the next 3 to 6 months or 15 days like how retailers do. They have a long-term horizon on the stock. So that is something that one needs to take into account. Cash flow 471 crores from operations, good numbers. They have trimmed down their borrowings, pretty much a zero debt company at this moment. and they have around 281 crores of cash on the book. So the balance sheet looks pretty strong from this point of view. If you would like to do a long-term investment, then you could do more in-depth study on this. Profit loss perspective, if you will see, the company was not doing much sales. The sales were still incrementally going up. However, if you see, since 2018, the sales have just skyrocketed, and since 1920, sales have just gone crazy. Sales have doubled in the last 3 to 4 years. Profits have gone up by more than 2000%, or yeah, roughly around 2000%. That is the reason why we have seen such a huge jump in the stock. Something noteworthy is that, see, this company was struggling here, the profit margins had dropped, and suddenly the profit margins have gone up. This is largely because of the ibuprofen has been in great demand, and because of the pandemic, the logistics supply chain problem, ibuprofen price has shot up, and that has basically helped them get these kind of margins. However, these margins may not be sustainable going forward. So whenever after the pandemic eases and the lockdown eases, and things normalize, logistics normalize, and the demand supply sort of normalizes, that's when we will see a sort of a decline in the profit margins of this company. Quarter on quarter basis, the numbers are very good, very encouraging. So let's do a quick technical check. If you will see, the stock was pretty much in this range, since 14 to 19. This stock was trading between a range of 40 to 150, 170, and post that it sort of broke out and started trading in this range, and this was the COVID crash, and then the stock just blasted on the upside. It went up by 253%. Post which we have seen a good correction in the stock, and that has come on extremely low volume. So this is a very encouraging sign. So this is where I got interested, where it closed up higher on relatively higher volume, and this got me interested. So overall the stock has gone up, and it has corrected by around, from the COVID low, the stock is up around 500%, and it has given a correction of around 35-40%, I believe. Yes, 40%. So in my opinion, this correction is pretty much done, and we could be looking at another leg up from here. Okay. From on the left side, we'll see that the 200-day has started going sideways now, because the stock has been trading below the 200-day since Feb, March, April, May. It's been around 150 days. However, it has reclaimed the 200-day. Okay, it reclaimed the 50 over here, so that was an encouraging sign. I have been accumulating this stock in this area. The earnings are due today, so we'll see how the earnings, what sort of earnings come out. So I'll be watching the earnings closely. My guess is that this stock should continue to do well, considering the fundamental factors that painkillers and medicines for fever and anti-inflammatory medicines will be in demand for the next couple of years. So I have accumulated this stock in this range, and I'll be accumulating it on dips. I'll be looking at a 35 to 40% up move in this stock, and it can do much better depending upon how the pandemic go. I mean, if we have a third wave and if we have more cases, then this stock can do much better. Thanks a lot, guys.